All right, welcome back to Phlox'em and our road to Vegas. We are on a second game here with Orbibet. This person was just watching our last game, so they're bringing something to try and maybe counter what they think we're bringing, which is fine. That's what we need to see, is the kind of stuff that might counter us. So we've got double strop, try hard, strugs, kind of scary Saurian, but again, we do have the Kaboom to try and counter some of that. Double Lost in the Woods, though, is not good. That Untamed is pretty scary. So let's see. Let's see. I'm going to mulligan this, though. So we've got our stealth mods, but we don't have other stuff. But I think we can actually just get this guy down. Okay. X-Renew goes into the archives there, and we have a 2/2 hand. Oh, can't spell. Okay, so we lost the junk restoration, which is really unfortunate. I don't necessarily love discarding EP here, but I think it is the right call. We get a second archives. Just backup plan. Backup plan could be good. Okay. We got stealth mods with Simwix now. We've got some Geistoid stuff. Would love to maybe hold Geistoid till we find the Ghoul Keeping, but again, losing junk restoration could be a problem. These are rough. Okay, Lost in the Woods is fine. We're fine with Skippy going back, except I don't think they have any artifacts. Chonk Chonk. Amber. Yeah, so we're going Mars here. Is it Mars? Geistoid. I don't love putting the stealth mods on the double X renew, actually. So let's just do this. And we're going to put this on the flank. So if we do connect them, we just put this in with our other Mars, and that's fine. We've also got the Kaboom, which could archive it, but want to get some draw potentially off this. This is where Connectome just gets super awkward in this deck. We probably get another Lost in the Woods here. Yeah. Unfortunate. Could Punk too. So at this point, I think we play Ezra Pause and then single Connectome. Except we're not stopping the key. That's okay. We'll have later keys. That actually, it's not great. I would rather... I think we just have to do it this way. I'm not doing a ton of prophecies, which is good for us. Do want to avoid the Punk, but they just did 2 Untamed in a row, so hopefully they haven't drawn the last of it. And seeing both Lost in the Woods gone is really good for us. Some of the Starring coming down, if we can just Kaboom all of that, that would be pretty ideal. Okay, I mean, they can fight us here. It's kind of a wash because they have to Exalt to make us lose 1. They don't kill the daughter. What do they have? Oh, they can just Governess. Yeah. Which is a little bit risky considering we could have some other stuff there, but do we Mars here or go Logos? Backup plan doesn't seem amazing yet. Let's try the Logos. I just want to see how this goes. So we'll go ahead and discard Brillix. We do get another daughter. Okay, so this is looking better. Backup plan to archive 2 random. Play second daughter. Play the Ezra pause. You can see Shrugs, drop, Punk, Shower. Yeah, so, ooh. Did he drop? He might go for the Untamed turn, which would actually really, really hurt us here. Because we don't want to lose the stealth mods, but it could give us our Crepuscular. So might not be the worst. As long as they don't kill these. Okay, no, they're going to kill all this. That's fair. Oh, the Punk has a pip on it. If that's a house pip, we're okay. Oh, that would have been so scary. If that was a house pip, I would have freaked. So we're gonna go Mars. We're not gonna take the archives. Let's. Doesn't really matter. Boom. Botany's number. X renew, and the elusive is a little bit unfortunate, but okay. Found our Crepuscular Rays. We have some capture pips here, but I feel like I would love to have a little bit more capture at this point. Sitting on a lot of it. May just have to go for it though, especially with this kind of stuff coming down. We do get a free kill though with an all hands. The fact that these are not moving at all is probably a big part of why this game is actually going okay. So we'll go Geistoid. We'll say yes. Let's go ahead and our scope, Thought-Catcher, all hands. I think we just in here somewhere the strata-wise. Junk Restoration. No, I think we play, because they're probably going to PES, and I think we have to be prepared for the PE. So what's the best way to do this? Crepuscular in here somewhere to capture. I have that, and this is where could run out of creatures. I guess they already burned both at lost in here somewheres. We still have sure, let's purge. I think we need to purge one of these Lost in the Woods. Those are kind of the scariest thing for us, I think. Don't get to check that turn, unfortunately. We do find Simwix, which is one of our creatures available. We also have, yeah, the Harvest Skimmer. But yeah, they go untamed. So this is just going to be the Punk, which, again, I think we took the correct turn for expecting a Punk to happen here. There's Rat Pixie. Shower, so they will get... Oh, they shower the Saurian. Interesting. So they're expecting some big dino turns just with the Order and Scipios. I think if they go that route, that's fine with me. We have some pretty decent tools. I don't love our redraw here, that we missed two kind of important things. Okay, and then they discard Dervy to get Punk. That's pretty good. We still go Geistoid here. We don't get a kill off of the Energy Vampirism. Actually, we don't really get to do a whole lot at all, do we? Maybe it's just Mars. Sure, let's just grab the Amber off of this. No, we'll hold on to all that for now. Let's go ahead and the screen. So we'll use this card's action ability. Just fight and... Okay, we lose Amber from the Strug. That makes sense. That's been sitting there for a while, I think. Okay. Now on the redraw, we have some options. I guess there's there's an argument for maybe not playing the more creatures, because now if they do another Savannah turn, they get to dump Amber on these and kill them, whereas, I mean, they could still put it here and kill it with Scipio. Okay, so here's where we're going to hit problems, is their guys are bigger than us. And Primus makes them a lot bigger. Take out a bunch of Mars, that's fine. Thanks for the Amber. Ooh, and then the Punk. Maybe actually helps us because we found the Kaboom. I think we can wait a turn. I think we can maybe do Connectome here. We might just need to Kaboom here. This is a lot of what they put back in. Oh, the Punk. Okay, I missed that when they had played it the first time. It does have a pip on it, but it's the Saurian one. Okay. I think this is all looking okay. They get to exalt that. But it's got elusive and the ward. And heads I win, we're not going to be doing because we're not playing any more creatures here. So we'll go back into Mars because we get to actually capture 2 onto this. Capture 1 onto it, use its ability. Actually stays on the board if we Kaboom 2, which is pretty awesome. No. Capture there. They still have, or we have more Amber than them. Use the ability and Kaboom. Oh, we don't, because I always forget that. Wards do not protect Mars creatures from Kaboom. It's actually worse because they don't even get archived. They just die. Because it tries to archive them, and when that happens, it loses the ward, and then it's just destroy each creature. So I would say that was a lucky redraw into the Kaboom, except we got punked multiple times, and so like you're kind of giving us a chance. But so earlier in the game, I probably was greedy with this, knowing that they had because I already knew they had reshuffled their Saurian, right? Oh, maybe that was here. So I didn't know. But now it's maybe a scenario where we should be going for archiving the Kaboom. That's one of the things that I've struggled with this deck. It's one of the reasons like I lost to Riku at. It's not the only reason I lost to Riku, but it's one of the big reasons I lost to Riku at the Open is I did not archive my Kaboom, and then he was able to arise his whole big thing of Dis and get us back. Okay, so we got Outlook, but we have to play Logos. They just flipped the deck again, so they could find that PE. Logos is fine here, though. We get to do another backup plan. We actually get to do some interesting stuff, which is fun. I don't love archiving the Tricerian, but getting this stuff off the board feels good, and we're still gaining Amber. Oh, we actually don't get to do fun stuff. I should have done that the other way. Oh well. What did we archive here? Okay, so we got Simwix, which is awesome. We still have our Junk Resto. We're still missing a lot of our capture pips, though. So we need to do this Logos turn, but I need to make sure the Logos turn isn't going to draw us through. Because we do want... Oh, we just lost the manifestation. Darn it. Dramatic Echo, so no action cards. That's a bummer. Actually, that's fine, because we're just going to play creatures anyways. Works out great. And we don't care if this Lorica fights us right now. So if I play 2, I'm going to draw up to 8. If I discard this guy and then draw, or play whatever I draw, then we'll shuffle through. But as long as I don't play what we draw, we're fine. The only one that would be I guess I could actually draw several things we could play. Maybe I just get another creature on the board. Okay, they discard a Vivid Fairy. My math wrong? Oh, I still have chains. I was wrong. Still had chains from the Kaboom, so we drew one less than I was expecting. That's okay. The only thing we didn't draw is not something we're worried about. All right, they shuffle a Daughter in. Totally fine. Punk here would be really bad. Otherwise, I think we're in a really good spot. Because we can deal with basically however much amber they find here. And this time we do grab the in here, or the Kaboom. Yep, blue some amber. They move it to Daughter. That's totally fine. We'll probably just Crepuscular that. Oh, no, they're just gonna... Oh, they sorry about that, their own. Interesting. Actually, we could just Worm Tunnel it. They're at 5, so let's do some counting. Gosh, I almost want to push them higher. But that's probably greedy. Let's go ahead and go Geistoid, because we need to get that Kaboom archived. So let's see. I think we want to purge Sylvana here, so we're going to go ahead and Auroscope our number. Purge that. Our draw doesn't really matter. Question is, do I want to Crepuscular this? I don't think we need to, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anyways. So let's go ahead and we can order this better, actually. Junk Restoration. Grab the Daughter. Stratawise. Haunting deck. Purge Traumatic Echoes. Okay, their stuff all gets bigger. That's fine. We're going to all hands the Lorca. We archive Kaboom and stealth mods. Do we want to draw through here? Sure. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll hold this for the Kaboom stealth mods play. Yeah, I mean, it's a strong deck, especially if they don't have Archive Hate, which this one hasn't. Yeah, could have killed the Clever. Go for a rematch here. All right, so you get a few more games with... I mean, we have the Kaboom, which feels good, but I don't think I like the rest of this. Also don't feel like I like the rest of this. Skippy's fine. Better chance of it surviving here. We get a Daughter. Okay. Ooh. Big Jervy is a problem. We can't deal with that very well. And it's in Dis. Our backup plan is not doing anything. Manifestation does not kill it, even with the energy vampirism. So, what do we do here? think we have to wait a turn. Let's just get the draw going. Sad discard backup plan. Reap. Do this before that. Okay, we killed the daughter. Get a windshield, which is also not amazing. I will go ahead and play this guy out. Capture on himself. I definitely missed. I definitely missed it triggering when I played the daughter. So I was like, why? How did they trigger something after I reaped? That shouldn't happen. But let's see. So they go this. What do you grab with Jervy here? Try hard? Probably. Try hard hurts. We keep junk restoration, we're okay. Really, these three are the kind of ones we want to keep. But this is, again, one of those things with playing on TCO, is there's not huge notifications when these things go off. Okay, so we lose the energy vampirism, which is unfortunate, but we should be able to get haunted now, which is good because we can kill the Jervy. And we lost our stealth mods. Yeah, we're not in a great place. But we need to do some triage here. I am actually happy not taking any of that. This gets us haunted immediately. We get to all hands that haunting deck. It probably is the Jervy here. Yeah, no, you can't keep that Jervy. That's a problem. On the in here somewhere, but there's a pretty good chance we get punked here. Well, maybe not. They actually have not burned through the deck super fast, unless that's what they grabbed with Jervy. Because they didn't actually play anything after the Jervy. Yeah, and they're going sorry in here. So, we don't have... Ugh. Okay, at least they can't do anything too crazy with these. Oh, defense initiative is bad. That never came down last game. Yikes. Okay. That's pretty bad. And we don't have a Geistoid creature. This is one of the problems with your Crepuscular Rays. If you don't have creatures, you're kind of just in trouble. Could try to dig for the EP, but I think we just let this key go. We basically have to flip the deck at this point, I think. Because this is going to be a problem real fast. We don't want to connect him because of this idiot. That works out okay, I think. This is one of the things we haven't been able to get DDoS down against this deck at all, which they have answers for it, but ooh. So is it even the same deck? I feel like it's playing a totally different game. Yeah, there goes Crepuscular in here. Could just be game now. Dramatic echoes. 4 actions. Okay. So we just do our logos turn. They're not in check yet. They don't have, I don't think they can do a Scipio turn. But yeah, we're in trouble here. There's the other Scipio. Put a DDoS. And can't play that. Yikes, still no Kaboom either. This game probably goes pretty different than last one. And that's one of the things with this deck. Obviously they adapted and they're doing things a little bit differently. The Dervy was really tough. We just didn't have an answer for that, which is again one of the issues with this deck. Not the most creature control. Outlook not so good. It's not so good for us. I think we can just do the Geistoid turn here. It's not amazing, but it gives us a chance to draw. We could go logos. What does that even draw us into? Not a whole lot. I think Geistoid makes more sense because we can at least take this down. Can we? Yeah, because we deal the damage first. But we're just not going to play this guy, I guess. We do Vampirism, discarding Saucer, put it there. We'll ping, 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 which feels real good. Last damage can go there. We'll go ahead and all hands on deck. Let's draw a little bit more. Yeah, it doesn't really help us. Still didn't find. Darn it. I think we want this other discard. We do 2 discards. We just ditch a bunch of Mars here. Oh, we can ditch the Logos. I think we ditch these 2. Let's do that. There's our Kaboom. Okay. Do we Auroscope? I would not mind getting rid of either of these, actually. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ditch him and get rid of Primus. Because we still have the Ghoul keeping for this guy, too, so. But it's rough. It's key, too. Or they just punk us into oblivion here. They can't get the punk back, so we do have a chance. Oh no, yeah, we do have a chance to purge it, but it might be too late. Like, this is a lot. If they don't get to check here, we might be okay. So we're forging. We're only playing 1 creature, and we are giving him elusive. I'm very sad we did not find any of this, but that's how it goes. Let's go Mars. We can do this afterwards for the capture. The 2 shuffle. I said this on one of my other videos, that it really feels like you draw back into the cards that you just shuffled in. I don't know that that's true, but it really feels that way. Okay, I need to remember this heads out win is there. I have triggered it just without thinking so many times this game, and that's been a problem. Problem is, the rest of my hands is actually not fantastic. Is that true? A Geistoid turn is actually not too bad. If they play creatures, we can double Simwix with the Ghoul Keeping and then drop Thoughtcatcher afterwards, just in case this is... I only have 2 Scipios, right? I think those are both... Oh, they do have 3. Oh, there's 3rd. It's not going to be a Scipio. Could be more Amber Control. Discards Mycelium. Interesting. Problem is we can't fight into this. This is almost an awesome combo. But we have no way of getting Amber onto this guy. So I think it's the Geistoid turn, and we just go to check. And then we can EP next turn. So we just reap. What do I think that is? I don't know. He's elusive, so he's not dying immediately, I don't think. Reap. Horoscope 4. Might just be Traumatic Echoes now. The Strugs are annoying. Oh, but I guess to get the Traumatic Echoes, I have to discard the EP, which I don't think is right. I think it's Order, actually. And then we'll go ahead and play this, and okay. So that gets shuffled back in. Wonderful. At least it was that and not him, because that would have been horrific. We're in a tough spot now, though. Yeah, there's the sorry about that. We will get to, I mean, we can EP, but that's literally all we're doing this turn. We don't get to check, though. We can go the Geistoid turn. Outlook. It's okay, we're going back into Geistoid. I think we're just discarding Thoughtcatcher. Let's see what we draw first, because I think... Do we want to discard? Maybe discard. No, we're going to discard anyways off the horoscope. We'll draw. Darn it. So we'll discard. And... I don't think I'm playing any Mars creatures at this point. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Strug. I mean, we can stop the key, but we're kind of really stalling out after that, especially not having the Crepuscular Rays anymore for the big burst we might need. Would love to find some Connectomes. Are there 2 Governess? I purged you. How did they get that back? Right, was that last game? Maybe that was last game. That punk is actually helpful. Very helpful, actually. Oh, except that they're getting to check. So we do have to play creatures here, unfortunately. And I don't... We'd have to find the all hands to kill this guy. Right? We know we can stop the key, but losing the PE is rough. The only way I keep them from stopping my key... Actually, no, because this kills Stratowise, so we're actually fine. Oh, no, because it's just after fight I lose 2. It's not like capture or anything. So we are in trouble if we don't kill this. So it's Geistoid. I guess I could have technically gone Logos, but that also triggers Outlook. Capture. Junk. Find the all hands. We're in it. We'll go ahead and discard. I think it's Connectome now, because if we find some capture pips, we can throw these guys out. So it'll be there, we'll do damage, and that's our only damage, but we do get to kill it. Not worth purging anything here, because they just flipped. Okay, and that's why we kept some of this. I mean, if they go sorry, and it's still too much for us to deal with. If they go to 8, we can only deal with 7. They have to have a way to stop the key, which I don't think their sorry does. So they would have to do double Strug. One Strug is gone. Did we actually pull this off? That would be insane. Because Orator's gone, so they can't get another Skippy or another Lorica. Oh, they only have one Lorica. Holy cow. This is kind of how KFC felt too, though. Like, I don't. Oh, Infernus. Infernus does it. Well, it stops for a turn. There's no double Amber Pips, though, so they're just getting us down to 5. What do we do after that? That's all they can do. So Geistoid is... What's our potential? There's a potential in Geistoid, but all it depends on this draw. Could go double Logos and still get the Reap here. What do we draw on Logos? I mean, it looks better. We don't have to stop the key. We get a lot of discards too. This does not go off because we actually have the House Pip. I don't know if we can play the Connectome. I think we're back to if we get to 7. The problem is I do not guaranteed get to 7 either way. So I think Logos is a better shot in 2 draws or 4 draws. That might be wrong. Oh well. Nope, it was right. Discard Brilix, get Daughter, Reap, discarding Dax. I could, oh no, I can't do this because then Dumb Infernus now. Discard that. I think I have to play this first. I don't think they have anything that just auto kills it, but just in case. Scorpion, okay. So we're back at 7. They have to be able to play and kill Strug in one turn. I think we got it. This is crazy. What else do they have? It'd be double Strop on Strug. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a crazy set of games. So what happened? How did we come back in that? So this is, I think this is one of the big things is I did not try to force the Crepuscular Rays, even though there's only one. I didn't even know they had Infernus, but I knew I was going to have to recycle to get it. I still just had to do that turn and get some other stuff archived that helps me. And so we were able to kind of, oh, cool, they'll be in Vegas. I bet you they cream me in Vegas. Because I think that game, I mean, we barely pulled it out, and I'm trying to think. The Punk did help us that time. I think that's part of it. So even though we lost EP, it actually gave us more proactive plays. I think that's probably the big thing. So, I mean, like, yeah, it really gave us actually more options that turn, especially because we had lost the chains. We were on like a 5-card hand and they drew us into a new hand of 6. Punk is a weird one. I haven't played with it a whole lot. Like, I don't have many decks with it. So I can't say like if there are times where it's not correct to play, because usually it just kind of gets you more value on your turn and disrupts their hand or whatever. But you don't always know if they already have their answers in hand or if they're still like sweating digging for them, and that's something you can just kind of never know, right? So it's like just a little bit of a gamble. Dang, I'll take it. That's fun games. Thank you, One Arm Ruler. Good stuff. Again, I need to be careful on TCO. This is going to be something, even if it's not, IRL play, that I have to worry about it as much. I need to really be thinking about watching these proc on TCO before I do my next thing, because it's very easy. Like we saw on there, I played a creature and this procced with the Scipio under it, and I just didn't even read that, and then I just go for it and reap. Whereas like if I'm even thinking about this as a prophecy, I should have reaped first. So interesting. I think this deck is really cool. The 3 Scipios is fun, especially with some of the prophecies. It is going to be low on the amber control though, so if you're able to get like a bigger amber burst, it's going to struggle. But I think, purging, or you get it, yeah, purging the Jervio is probably really big, because there's probably a world where you can do some untamed cycling stuff that's pretty nonsense. I don't know, good ones. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out on this Road to Vegas episode. This is a very fun one, and been enjoying this deck. This is one, this is on the list more so because I just love playing it. Like, it's pretty good. It's not amazing. It has really bad matchups. More purging than this can be a real problem. Lots of scaling amber control is really hard because sometimes I just have to play out a bunch of pips in order to affect the board. But I really love this deck. It's very fun. It's one of my like all times up there. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, everything like that, and we'll see you. Am I so good at being a YouTuber? We'll see you next time on Phlox'em. Take care, everyone.